When the summer heat begins to peak and you see your border collie panting after a game of fetch, it's only natural to want to help. Many owners find themselves looking at that thick, beautiful fur and asking one specific question. Can you shave border collies to help them stay cool? It seems like a logical solution. After all, we trade our heavy winter sweaters for light t-shirts as soon as the temperature rises. But before you reach for those clippers, it is vital to understand that the anatomy of a border collie's coat is far more complex than a simple jacket. These athletic herders possess a specialized double coat that acts as a sophisticated built-in climate control system. Taking a pair of clippers to it can have unintended long-term consequences for their health and their comfort. To understand why the answer to "can you shave border collies" is almost always a resounding no, we first have to look at the remarkable engineering of their fur. Border collies aren't just hairy, they are double-coated. This means their coat consists of two distinct layers that work in tandem. First, there is the undercoat. This is the dense, soft, and woolly layer closest to the skin. Its primary job is insulation. Then, there are the guard hairs, or the top coat. These are the longer, coarser hairs that repel water and dirt, and most importantly, shield the skin from the sun. Think of this coat like the insulation in a house. Just as insulation keeps a home warm in January, it also keeps it cool in July by preventing external heat from penetrating the interior. When you shave a border collie, you aren't unzipping a coat. You are removing the home's air conditioning buffer. In fact, shaving a double-coated breed does far more harm than good. When you remove that protective layer, your dog loses its ability to regulate its core temperature. Instead of staying cool, the dog's skin is now directly exposed to the sun's radiant heat, leading to a much higher risk of heat exhaustion. There are also serious skin health risks. Border collies often have pale, sensitive skin beneath those dark guard hairs. Shaving them exposes that skin to intense UV radiation, which can lead to painful sunburns and even skin cancer. Furthermore, the fur may never grow back the same. This is known as clipper alopecia. Often the soft undercoat grows back faster than the guard hairs, resulting in a patchy, fuzzy texture that actually mats more easily and loses its vibrant color. Of course, there are rare circumstances where shaving becomes a medical necessity. If a dog's coat has been severely neglected and becomes pelted with mats that pull painfully on the skin, a professional shave may be the only humane option. It is also necessary for surgical procedures or to treat specific skin infections where the area needs to be kept sterile and dry. But outside of these medical exceptions, your clippers should stay in the drawer. So, how do you manage that mountain of fur? The goal isn't to remove the hair, but to maximize its efficiency. The most effective tool in your kit is an undercoat rake. Unlike a regular brush, a rake reaches beneath the guard hairs to pull out the dead, fuzzy undercoat that traps heat. Frequent brushing, especially during the blowing coat seasons in spring and fall, ensures that air can circulate all the way down to the skin. You can also help your dog stay safe by adjusting your summer routine. Plan your exercise for the early morning or late evening when the sun is low. Use the 5-second rule for pavement. If you can't hold the back of your hand on the asphalt for 5 seconds, it's too hot for their paws. Provide constant access to deep shade and fresh, cool water. Adding a few ice cubes can be a great treat to help them stay hydrated. Let's wrap up with a few common questions. First, will the hair grow back if it's already been shaved? Usually yes, but it takes time and the texture might be different for a while. Second, does shaving help with shedding? Not really. It just means the hair falling out will be shorter and sharper. The best way to manage shedding is through consistent grooming, not cutting. Ultimately, a border collie's coat is their best defense against the elements. By understanding their unique grooming needs, you ensure your dog stays protected, healthy, and ready for adventure. Put down the clippers, pick up the rake, and let that natural insulation do its job. For more information, click the link below to read the full article on our blog.